Hello and welcome to Fiona's Creative Canvas. Today we are going to do a simple texture technique. So we've got some tape, a palette knife and some modelling paste. And you can pick any colours of your choice. And I'm just going to be taping my edge. Now I did not come up with this technique. I have seen it around the place. Oh, I've got to make sure I get this straight and even. I will be painting these edges after, but we want it relatively the same all the way around. That's why I'm just using some thin tape. This is painter's tape, and this is going to give our texture a nice crisp edge, I hope. In fact, one thing I could do, which is a trick when using painter's tape, is to paint the edge. So let's do that as well, which means I will need a paintbrush. And I'm just going to use a bit of gesso. You could use white paint, doesn't really matter. Just kind of seals that so we don't get any leak underneath. But like I said, I probably will paint the edge. We'll see how it comes out. Now I don't need to gesso the whole canvas because it is gesso primed cotton, so it's already got a coat of gesso on it. Most canvases that you buy from the store are already pre-gessoed. Now I'm going to be doing lines of texture in waves, going from light to dark, and I'm going to be using this white modelling paste. Now because it's white, the whole piece is going to end up a little bit pastel. If you want to see me do it in an impasto or a gel, let me know in the comments below and I can do that as well. But today we're using the modelling paste. I'm just going to plonk a heap down here. Probably need fair amount because I'm going to do the whole canvas. I can add more, but because I'm going to mix my colours as I go, I would prefer to have the right amount. I'm going to start with that, and I'm going to add a little bit of phthalo blue. Let's see what colour we get here. I'm hoping it's a nice soft blue. That's going to be darker than I thought. Is it? It's like icing on the top of the cake. Okay, that's not too bad. If I want it a bit lighter, maybe I will add a little bit extra paste because I think I am going to run out that nice baby blue colour. I guess we'll find out how far this is going to go. All right, let's try that out. Do I want to draw lines or am I going to wing it? Let's wing it. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect because I think it's better if it's not. The chaos theory. Alright, and then I'm going to go, so I want these ones longer. Alright, I'm going to scrape it. You can make this any pattern you want. Don't know about that. Let's take that down. Then I'm going to go darker. So let's add blue again. And then I'm going to start adding my purples. But I want to contrast enough colour. I have grabbed a permanent red violet as well, just in case I want to add that. Something satisfying about mixing paint, especially when it's in this volume. Feels like a lot. I want it a little darker. I feel like it needs to be thicker to match that other bit. All right. Let's add some purple. Well, this is the permanent blue violet. I'm definitely going to need more paste. More blue. So we've got a bit of a change in tone. Then we're going to get darker, I think. This is like making a cake. Trying to reduce the thickness. This is the first time I've done this, so let's get more purple. Yeah, I think it needs to be a little thinner than I did at the top. But we're working this out as we go, as always. I think you learn more by doing. So, and that's what I hope to share with you. So as I'm doing it for the first time, and make mistakes of my own, and share the tips that I learnt along the way. Let's try this. It's a bit thinner. I'll try and vary the waves so they're not all the same. I've also got this colour, but I'm worried that that's not darker. maybe I do use the permanent red violet, another change in tone that's still reasonably dark. Just a little bit more. Nice. Pretty. I don't get to do purples very often. I do love my purples. I don't know why I don't do them that often. But I think for this kind of thing, you can get really creative with your colours. Got a feeling we might be able to get 2 more rows in. Let's get a slight change in colour. Permanent red violet. And a bit dark as well. Oops. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to go one bit darker again. Just gone over the edge there. I think I'm going to go skinny here. Now let's get some dark and a bit of this. And that's as dark as we're going to get it. I don't really want to add grey. Add more of this though. Let's see how dark we can get it. Oh! Oh, that's not what I wanted. Well, I do like the depth of that colour. So let's finish it off. And you can do any sort of pattern that you like. We're just keeping it simple today. Try these things out. Like I said, you'll get more vibrant colour if you use like a gel or a pasto. Save it for a future project. Okay. Now I think that the tape needs to come off before it dries. And then we leave it to dry. And then I'll paint the edges. Oh, it's probably not the one that I should have done first. It's okay. Wow, look at that. Beautiful crisp line. I'm going to decide what colour I'm going to paint my edge. Might go over that with gesso first before I paint the edge, maybe. If you use a wider tape, that's not going to happen. Just adding a little bit of gesso over the spots, just to make it so you don't see that through. Okay, here is the final result, and you can see it's dried quite matte. It's not shiny at all, which I quite like, and I think the thinner gives less of a lip. I do have to be careful that I drag or don't drag these other colours through, but I'm okay with that. I have painted the edges white after gessoing. And I think it might look nice in a frame. I'm going to show you a different perspective. I actually found that I really like it on this angle. The blend of the colours. So just remember, you can pick any colours you like. You can make it look like a rainbow or just one colour that gradually goes from dark to light, or yeah, get very creative. So big shout out to the channel members. Thank you very much for all your support. It really helps out. Don't forget to let me know what you think in the comments below. Is there a different pattern I could have done? I had thought about trying like spots and things like that. You could use one colour and alternate patterns or something like that. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. That's it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you all in the next one. Bye.